start with something that is very dear to my heart, and that is Ghana's rent. You know, Ghana's rent laws demand property owners take not more than 6 months. But many landowners or landlords take about 2 years in advance. Well, Justice Bedu has a special report for us, and we'll go to Facebook and check out what you guys have been saying about that.
It's a Monday morning inside the rent control office. It's the busiest time here. The corridors are filled with hundreds of people, many with stranded faces.
It's too much. It's too much. The harassment this woman is putting us through, the insults, it's too much. It's too much. And renting too is too expensive nowadays. When you are in the room crying, your time is almost to getting expired. Instead of them to take that money that they've been taking, they will not take it. They will increase it once you are living in the room.
Irama has been sitting here since 4 a.m. It's 12:30 now.
My experience in Accra is like a living hell. You can work, you will work, all right, but all the money that you get, you will channel to landladies. You will channel all the money to landladies.
Her landlady has recently told her she would be increasing her rent by half the amount she's already paying.
Sebia tenant nenka nokore ana fiewura nenka nokore na ema ye busu wo ha obia de ne ha wo ba nti nokore kan ennim no na ma ye nyina ye ba ha no fiewura tumi yesa tenant su tumi yesa onka nokore fiewura bi so onka nokore ene na ma ye nyina ye gu ha bebira ohunu sa no.
Ghana's rent laws, among many other things, bar people from taking rent for over 6 months. But especially in many cities like Accra, where Ibrahima lives, there are very few affordable housing. The number of people looking for a place to stay far outstrips the rooms available.
So because landlords are not aware of this provision of 6 months, they collect the 2 years from you. After you spend some few days or months in your room, they try to induce you so that they can push you out and then get another tenant and then collect a higher rent.
The housing crisis is hitting hard, and many, like those in this rent control office today, can't wait for an end in sight. Justice Bedu, JoyNews, Accra.
So we posted that story on our Facebook page ahead of the JoyNews Habitat Fair that's happening this weekend at the Achimota Mall. So you don't want to miss it. It's your one-stop shop for everything housing. But let's go to Facebook and see what you have been saying. Jonathan says the two most useless institutions in the country are Rent Control Department and the NCCE. You make bylaws, you can't push through its implementation, and they sit at the comfort of the office and make unnecessary noise. Rent control, step out there. Or NCCE, the least said the better. What would it cost to do an intensive nationwide education on rent issues? What would it cost to put a van in town to do an intensive education for just a month? These people are paid by taxpayers' money and sit in their office and they are talking. Emax says rent laws don't work in Ghana. It's a total waste of time. Emmanuel says we have no choice. No affordable housing, so a rush for the little accommodations left. Kojopia says they increase cement price every day, anytime. What should we do? What should we be to repair the house? Okay. John says, please, is it compulsory to live in Accra? Do people know the price of cement? Have you considered the cost of land guard? Please, if you can't go back, if you can't, go back to your hometown. Well, what happens if the job is here, Kojo? Sujari says, they should know the cost of land before. Nanaya says, helping the ordinary Ghanaian to acquire a house is what you guys must pursue. Okay, thank you very much. There's been so much money pumped into government affordable housing plans. What has it yielded? A hypothetical rent control, channel your energy to enforce government to build affordable houses and leave the private sector alone. Annie Louis says people are struggling with rent in Ghana whilst various governments' uncompleted affordable houses are left to rot. What a country. All right, this one is from Said, who says, instead of fighting for rent control, fight for salary increase. Who will give a tenant rent-free? The system has to be looked upon. The private sector has the key all over the world. When the demand is high, prices are higher than the Saglami authorities cannot even finish. You vent your anger on private builders. So that's what Kojo is saying on Facebook. Esther Obed says, we are tired of the 2 years rent, and also they would increase the rent anytime the rent ends. Please, government should do something about it. The last two comments I'm going to take from Isaac. Where's the Vice President, Dr. Balmea? He promised to give rent loans. And David Duncan says the government needs to make building easy for more people to build, and that will be the only solution for all this rent problems. And Chris Mean says, are these landlords not going in? Because of hunger, out of hardship, you can't complain. If the economy changes, they'll succumb to who should enforce the law. Besides, they're all hungry, okay? And Emmanuel Tay says, kindly ask authorities to first regulate the land acquisitions and the prices of land in Ghana. And comfort just comes into sigh. Once I pay for 6 years, my mind becomes free and I pay attention to other things. Dennis Handsome Flex. Well, good for you, Dennis, that you can pay for 6 years. For some people, even like 6 months is quite difficult. 6 years, I mean, Chale, that's a lot of money. Or how much is your rent? Is it like 50 Ghana cedis or what? That you can pay for 6 years. Okay, but good luck. Then Destiny says, I pay my landlord before building the house. After 2 years, he increased it from 150 Ghana cedis to 250 Ghana cedis. Even I accept to pay 1 year. He said, no, I will have to pay for 2 years. Okay, so that's what people are saying. And that's how people are talking about that's what people are talking about in regards to the rent control. Remember, Habitat Fair is happening this week, this Saturday and Sunday at the Achimota Mall. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be exciting. Anything you want to know about housing in Ghana, Habitat Fair is your go-to place. So join us at the Achimota Mall for all the interesting stuff that will be happening there. At Samuel, Akota says, Joy Bridal Fair, Joy Habitat Fair. These two are some of the finest programs I've seen in the country. They speak to and meet the needs of many people. All right, thank you. Veronica says, the one I don't understand is the 2 years advance payments, and they'll be intimidating and giving you attitude so you can vacate when rent is due. If you're also hardcore who won't pay attention to their attitude, then they will increase the amount and still demand for another 2 years. It's such a pity for us, especially the youth. All right, we're going to go check out our Twitter trends, and still in the Twitter trends is do or die, and that is what former President John Dramani Mahama said at Akina FM. If you haven't heard it, listen.
Yes, yeah, the 2020 is the answer. Elections, no, it will be won or lost at the polling station.
I see.
And the polling station, they better do or die. Because all die be die. They better do or die. The right thing must be done.
2024.
2024 polling station, and you better win the election. No, yeah, in train and ma. Yankase Collation Center and the Supreme Court Debbie Collation Center and a polling station. We will do everything to make sure that the election is free, transparent, and fair.
That's former President John Dramani Mahama. Or say on Kai, all die be die, or say do or die. But let's go to Twitter and see what you guys are saying. Still trending at #1, do or die in our trends. Ghana trends with 8,385 tweets. Let's see what they're saying. Okay, so this is from tilapia_gh. She says, okay, as you can see a picture of the former president there, and also of Wuntumi and John Bedu. And English idioms: do or die, meaning, definition, examples, origin. Do or die, a situation in which you must take a big risk in order to avoid failure, requiring supreme effort to avoid the dire consequences of failure to try to achieve. Wuntumi, have you understood? Okay. And this one is from Amma Kumsen. Good morning, John Dramani Mahama. This life, dear, is do or die. We need to exceed. I hope I'm not inciting violence in my own life. At C. Dizas, John Mahama dare not retract the do or die comment, or he'll hear chain in his ears. Peace Council will see the level of disrespect if they release any statements. And Caesar is quoting Kevin Taylor. Do or die. If you don't understand, hug a transformer near you. So they have printed T-shirts of that, and that is from at the Atilasi Twitter page. All right. This one is from Hughes_on air, and he says, do or die, who go do waiting, make who die. So who go do waiting, make who die. That is from Hughes_air. And then this one is from 18_NDC, and they say, do you agree that 2024 for NDC must be do or die? That's the question of the day. Richard tweets, I don't understand why the media houses are calling the NDC communicators to explain what JM meant by do or die, as if they don't have dictionaries in their offices. And I'm angry at how some people are trying to explain it though. The word is do or die. Do or die, Mahama Dia Asembaba, new idiom for school children. Bob_Tuga is saying that. Okay. This one, okay, DKB posted that to avoid political party what's this thing called, political party soldiers, foot soldiers, to come to his page. Smirky_Mike says, I remember that popular Black Star song we took to Germany in 2006. Come on, Black Stars Ghana. Headlines like, Black Stars we go do, Black Stars we go do or die, Black Stars we go do or die. Come people, let's do for the boys, hooray. Let them know that Black Stars is the choice. Marcus, more fire, do or die, posted a video of former President John Dramani Mahama. And also, this one is from Bridget Bonnie, who says it's a do or die affair. Just bring it on. And that is former President John Dramani Mahama in the picture. Sylvester A. Mensah, all die be die, connotes violence. That's what he says. Do or die connotes determination and diligence. Hashtag do or die. At NDC Pigeon tweets, no talk anything, just retweet do or die. On_Millicent, in 2024, all police stations will be a do or die affair. All things must be done right. That's according to John Dramani Mahama. So that's what people are talking about on Twitter. Also trending on Twitter at number 4 is Big Brother Niger 6. Hashtag nowhere cool 5 years on is trending. And that is a Manifestor's album. He released it yesterday, 5 years ago, and it's still trending. As you can see, the Manifestors are very excited about that. Hashtag nowhere cool 5 years on. Also have Sammy Jemfi trending, Poland, Wales, and Harry Kane trending. So those are some of your Twitter trends. That's what people are talking about. But trending at number 1 is do or die. So who should do and who should die is a question that Twitter people are asking. On that note, I'm going to take a quick breather. When I come back, my favorite person is in the studio, and you know, it's Thursday, so it's Spiky. That's my favorite person. And it's Thursday, we're talking TikTok. So I'll be back after this. Hi, you're still watching JoyNews Interactive with myself, Mapiti Sibidi. So my favorite person is here, right? And we decided that we wanted to, you know, do like a little date night, right? We wanted to watch movies. But Spiky and I have like different tastes in movies and yeah, and other stuff, right? So we decided, well, he decided that, okay, he'll come up with a solution. He'll go to the websites and check out how we can combine our tastes. Spiky?
Hey, Maps.
How you doing?
I'm very well. How are you doing?
I'm good. Today's Thursday and tomorrow is our date night.
Yeah.
What do you have in store for me?
So, Maps, you know, I love science fiction, I love action, I love thriller, I love horror. But I don't think any of these movies are stuff that you would like.
Except the horror parts. I like horror, but
great.
Yeah, science fiction.
So besides horror, what again do you like?
I like, you know, romantic movies, movies that will, you know, I don't know, tag at my heartstrings.
you know, start playing.
Some rom-com, something. Yeah.
I don't like those things. They put me to sleep.
I see.
Yeah, because like it's like almost always so predictable. Anyways, we can have a middle ground.
Okay.
So I found this website called datenightmovies.com.
Okay.
Where you and your significant other are trying to find a movie to watch. You want to watch action like me. She wants to watch, some romantic kiss movies. And then you can't come to a compromise. Well, this website will help you merge both movies and find a recommendation that actually fits your taste.
Okay.
I mean, both your taste.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with my movie.
Yes.
Ideally, I'd like to watch something like Matrix, something like Mission Impossible. So yeah, I'm going to put in The Matrix.
Okay. So
because that's one of my all-time favorite movies.
I think I saw a trailer or something. The Matrix is coming out. Like
yes, there's a new Matrix coming.
There's a new Matrix
I'm
coming out.
excited.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So The Matrix, #1. And we're going to look at what movie would you like to watch?
I would like to watch The Notebook.
I just knew that. I just saw that coming. Like that's so predictable. Like why you want to watch?
There's a scene in The Notebook when they are like kissing under the rain.
Notebook.
Love is sweet.
Boring.
Oh no, Love is sweet. Please.
Boring. I mean, Love is sweet, but Notebook is boring.
No, Notebook is a nice movie.
So I'm typing Notebook. And yes, The Notebook, 2004 movie. And so the website has merged these two movies and says these are recommendations based on our preferences.
I see.
#1 is Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, which is, yes, it's an action movie with a little bit of
some love
scene. So I think basically they are fighting for love. That's probably what's going to happen. And guess what? The next movie is also House of Flying Daggers. That's also a Chinese movie. The first one was a Chinese movie. Second one was a Chinese movie. And it's about, what's it about? It's a love story, see, than purely martial arts. So there's a bit of fighting. I want to go and watch it. Okay. And then The Blind Swordsman. See, there's so many Chinese. I think the Chinese
like to mix love and war.
And war, yeah.
You know, there's a book, what? War,
The Art of War.
The Art of War. Sorry, The Art of War. Yeah.
And then you have In the Mood for Love. So that's also a Chinese movie. And it was nominated. It means so much stuff. And then there's A Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
But this one doesn't really have some war in it.
No, there was some war when he was on the ship and then we were shooting.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
And there was love.
Yeah, and there was love. Yeah.
And then you have Alita Battle Angel.
Okay.
That had a bit of love, fatherly love, something love. And but it's also action. Little Woman. Okay. I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen this one.
So we will see this one.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely, Little Woman. And then The Last of the Mohicans. So it's a romance between an Indian and a daughter of a British officer.
Okay.
Wow. That also a good movie. And then Pride and Prejudice.
We did this in our in high school.
Literature.
Read the book. Yeah, literature. Yeah. But there's another movie that I saw, which was Interstellar. Oh, I love that movie so much.
See?
Yeah, you know, that's right. That's right.
It means this website is going to be good. Let's try another movie.
Okay.
So I like cars. So let's say Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. So that means we have to be extremely fast because time is fast-paced.
So Fast and Furious.
And Aladdin.
Aladdin,
yes.
That's a musical.
Okay, Aladdin.
So Aladdin. And then let's see what's going to give us.
It will give us Frozen.
Frozen, since it's also a musical, and so many other more movies that we would get.
Okay.
So at least now we know what to watch.
Okay. So people, Spiky and I's date night is sorted. Thank you very much. We'll tell you, we'll update you on Thursday how it went. Thank you very much, Spiky. That's how we enjoy this interactive. It's been fantastic having you. Bye.